Hey guys, today we're going to look at some of Ranger Rick's survival kits. This is their basic kit. If you go to survivaloutdoorskills.com, you can see multiple of his kits. This guy here is kind of your basic setup. We'll go over in detail here a little bit when I set it down, but this is the smaller keychain model. He does have more extensive ones, and I'll show you some of the stuff that you can add on, help customize a little bit. But I invite all of you guys to check out his website. I think he has some just terrific drawings, illustrations. He uses models just in a variety of survival scenarios, and he has some stuff that isn't in all the other books, which I thought was quite nice. So check out his website, and we'll dive into this guy. Alright, now on the basic keyring model here, I'll try and bring him in closer so you can get a little bit better look at it. There is this little compass. This is a free-floating compass. It's not liquid-filled. There is a liquid-filled option I will show you. I actually kind of like this little metal band here. I think it's it's for basic orientation. It's pretty good. If you look at his website, he has a great article on military compasses and basic navigations that I would invite everyone to check out here. He has a little piece of plastic protecting this plexiglass laminate, and then there's a rubber edge over each of the pieces for a signal mirror. There's a kind of a basic LED light, but it uses the larger jumbo LEDs as opposed to 5mm. And we'll do a night shot on here, but your basic LED flashlight. This is the survival saw, and we'll take it apart and I'll show you basically how it is. But if you check his website out, he actually shows you the difference between all these little survival wire saws, and that way you can help tell the difference between the crappy cheap ones and the little bit better made ones. This is all wrapped and paracorded. There is some little baling wire kind of keeping it all together, but this is how you would get it. So it makes a nice small package. This little guy here is lightweight aluminum. It is a whistle, and then it does have a little O-ring here on the gasket. There is a small storage area in there. It's just big enough really to keep like an ID in there, as far as your name, address, all your important medical information. It's got the medical cross on there, and the SOS Help ID logo on the other side, and that's kind of what it's made for. It's just so that you have a little bit more identification on you if something were to happen. A little basic folder. Initial thoughts are it's kind of the little cheap, cheesy ones. This isn't, the end-all knives or anything, but it is fairly easy. It's only one-sided. It's a one-sided chisel grind and serrations, and the serrations allow you to keep a sharper edge a little bit longer. So you don't have to sharpen it in the field or anything. But this will cut cordage. This will open up animals, field dress them a little bit. It does have a lockback feature on here, but I also noticed that you can close it without using the lockback. So you got to be careful with it. But a decent little blade in that size and small, and it doesn't weigh anything. I'm not sure if he makes these himself. He makes a lot of this kit himself, but this is the Magnesium Small Bar, and it has the ferrocerium rod glued on there. But it looks like he may get these and assemble them himself. But either way, it works pretty well, like you'd expect. Comes with a small piece of metal for shaving and stuff. I'll probably ditch that simply because even that little knife will strike sparks pretty well off that, so off the back of the blade, and I'll show you how I do that. But there's sort of a basic intro on here, and we're gonna set some stuff up and go through it. Here's the wire saw opened up. and you can see it's got some pretty good teeth on it. Definitely more than just the braided wire that you see a lot of companies using. Again, go to his website and see. And we're going to put this to a cutting test. For some reason, any of it breaks, you can easily just wrap it around a stick and kind of twist it around. It's not the end all, catastrophe if something like that happens. But you just want to take your time. We'll demo some of this later. Here's the optional liquid filled compass. Again, for basic navigation. It's got the rubber around the outside as well to help kind of keep it quiet. But both of them work. It's just kind of your preference whether you prefer the liquid filled. Liquid filled slows down the motion a little bit. Some people think you get a little bit more accurate navigation out of them, but a basic little bubble compass is just that. It's basic direction. He does have a few options, so you can kind of customize your kit. We're going to open this up and go through it here, but this is a mini fishing kit. And let me pop it open here real quick just so you can see it. I won't take everything out. But you get some small wire. You get some small nylon rope in there for some bank line or something. And some small fishing line. There's also several different size hooks. And he also includes these little baby eye hooks so you can make your own fishing pole, which I thought was a very cool idea. Another small optional kit is his water purification. One condom, and you get 2 of his Aqua Tabs. The interesting thing you'll notice if you get these, let me open it up here for you. Aqua Tabs aren't really popular quite yet in the US, and you'll notice it's all in I believe Spanish. I believe it comes from Spain or Italy. Not 100% on there, but basically on the side here it's got 1 liter per tab. Check the website. There's 4 tabs on here for 1 liter. I'd recommend practicing with this just so you can kind of get an idea of what 1 liter looks like in a condom. It also takes a little bit of practice filling a condom without a strong water source around. But look on his website. He has tons of little frequently asked questions on the Aqua Tabs. One of the things, if you're worried about crypto, you will not be able to use those. It does not do cryptosporidium, but it will do Giardia and most of the other bacteria. Obviously, with anything, you kind of have to pre-filter the water first, and then it's basically a chlorine solution. It is not iodine based, but check out his website. All right, next up here is what they call the 4-fingered striker. Now he does not sell these anymore, but he does have a very detailed explanation about how to make these yourself out of a mini Bic. Basic little striker. He does have a little Ranger band around there, and also has some cotton behind the Ranger band, which is a pretty cool idea. It's not very big at all. Drill a hole, put a ring through it, put some more cotton down at the bottom. Again, he doesn't sell these, but it had something to do with the, if you check his website, with the guys at Adventure Medical Kits with their little mini Sparky. But this is an easy way to do it yourself out of a lighter, and you don't even have to wait. If you find a lighter that's out of gas, go ahead and just tear it apart per his instructions, and you'll have a nice little lighter, and we'll demonstrate this later. Alright, for an extra $3 you guys can throw in, it's a glow-in-the-dark dedicated whistle. Sorry, well, my dog's munching on some stuff. And I'll open this up here and I'll show you, but it's another signal mirror, but it's a little bit thicker. It's actually 3 signal mirrors taped together, and I'll pull that apart and show you what that looks like. Alright, there's the 3s. Let me back up here a little bit. There's the 3 foldable mirrors. You can even do a little triangle there. This still has the plastic film on there, so it won't be quite as bright, but super lightweight polycarbonate. He just uses a piece of extremely bright duct tape to hold it all together. And when you've got it folded all together and you put the rubber on there, you don't really notice it at all. It's a nice, small, light, super compact package to carry a signal mirror with you. A lot of you guys are familiar with Paracord little bracelets. This is a nice Paracord. It's all tied up for you. This is just kind of an add-on he threw in here. He does sell them on there. 1 inch of the braided Paracord contains 18 inches of unbraided paracord, and then of course 7 times the nylon inner strands. So he does make those if you're interested in adding something like that to your kit, or just as a pull handle to pull that out of a bag. It's a nice way to have some extra paracord on your. That's pretty good. Not bad. Huh. I'd say it works pretty good. Hopefully my hand wasn't in the way, but works out great. It's pretty windy out here, but you can hopefully still see. And clearly, if I had enough of that prepared, I'd have a fire, no problem. Alright, you can see I put a couple of the eyes through the stick to use as a fishing pole. I also think these would work really well as sort of a power pulley system on some snare systems. And you can take a stick, or the other thing I did is I just took another one of those to lock the string from coming through the eyelet. That way you wouldn't lose your fish. It kind of adds on a knot at the bottom if you had a bell system or a pop can or something set to it. When the fish grabbed it, it wouldn't just pull the line all the way off. So you could put these right into a log on the side of the river and just run a couple actual pulleys using the eyelets to run out into the water, and then lock it off with a stick or another eyelet, and it's a pretty good little kit. Preferably, you wouldn't be picking up all the silt near the side here. But this is for demonstration purposes here. That's gathering water with a condom. Of course, you can see by the color of it. You may want to strain it later, get it from a faster source. This is kind of a swampy area I'm doing these demos in, so there's a lot of leaf debris and stuff, whatnot, but there you go. Hey guys, just want to wrap up real quick. Want to give you a quick weight on the basic kit is just as well 2 1/8 ounce. It doesn't weigh anything. There's no reason you can't carry something like this. If you want to customize it, he has plenty of options to get you there. Whether you want a different compass, add on like the Acme Tornado whistle, some of the Paracord and whatnot. I did want to show you. This is exactly weighed out 1 liter of water in the condom. Now I would suggest keeping like a bandana with you, or even, I've talked about in some ultralight kits, some like these avocado sacks, which are a very durable nylon. You could easily transport a couple of those. I mentioned before sort of my apprehension with condoms, just because in my experimenting and stuff with them, I've had quite a few failures. The latex will break down over time, and it also breaks down with UV exposure. You've seen my tests with the dog bags, which gives you a little bit extra room on top here. I prefer them a little bit better, but that's your own personal preference. I would suggest you guys keep some sort of small, kit like this, and I really like these containers that he uses. And just, build the kit yourself. He does have some a little bit higher end stuff for necklaces and more gear, so check out his website. Again, it's Survival Outdoor Skills, plural, and I'll annotate it over there. But I think it's a great kit, and there's no reason you can't have at least that. And I think it's well thought out, and he did a good job. Thanks.